Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here again in the back room of Norman's Rare Guitars. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day.
Woo!
There we go, thank you.
Oh,
The crowd participation
Yeah,
is a big part of this.
What?
Who wants to bet if the Blackguard's still here? Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, I sold it. It's gone. It's gone. You guys think that I'm like making this up, that it's not going to last, like that's some kind of sales pitch or something. It's gone. It's out of the building, man. Bye-bye. It's gone. Rosewood Telly's still here. Its days are very, very numbered. Some of you guys still out there thinking about it. Give me a call, man. All it takes is a credit card. And a decent-sized credit limit on it. But, you know, I'll hook you up. It's all good. Let's see. We're back to Flat Top Friday again. We've sold like the last three out of the last 3 for 3, I think, on Flat Top Friday. This one's in a totally different price point. This thing's major. We've done stuff by this company before. We've only done one though, so we got some stuff to talk about. For your Flat Top Friday, how about something big and jumbo and covered in pearl? Sounds like a good idea. Come on back. This is from like the early 1930s. This is a Larsen Brothers built Euphonon jumbo body pearl top with the double guards. I mean, come on.
Wow.
That is one pretty looking pumpkin right there. So let's talk Larsen Brothers. We did a Larsen Brothers guitar a few months back that had a lot more pearl on it. That was like a presentation model, but we'll get into why this one's so great. Larsen Brothers were two merchants, came in, started building guitars and mandolins kind of around the turn of the century, kind of like in the 1890s. Now, there was never a brand called Larsen Brothers, but the Larsen Brothers built for a variety of different monikers. So there is Euphonon, which is kind of one of the later brands. There's also Prairie State, there's Mauer, there's Stahl, there's a couple other ones that I have escaped my memory, but there's 5 or 6 different companies that they built these things under. For whatever reason, they never used their own name for the guitars. Euphonons were kind of the top end ones, and they came a little bit later, more towards the end of the 20s into the 30s. Some of the other brands came a little bit earlier in the 1900s. What they were really known for were they were the first company, you know, they were in competition with Gibson and Martin, and everyone was trying to figure out how to make guitars louder, how to get bigger steel strings on there to help make the guitars louder. And Larsen Brothers came up with this thing of doing the tops under pressure. So it's really the first guitars that were braced to take steel strings. That was kind of their claim to fame. Martin and Gibson followed suit shortly after as well, but really able to put the big strings on there and give you the big sound. They also experimented with some body shapes, and they kind of get progressively more expensive as you get up the line. A lot of them were 12 fretters. They get progressively more expensive when you get into the 14 fret joints like this one is. And then they have some plain models and they have some really dripping in pearl models. So this is 14 fret, the biggest body size that they made, and abalone and pearl going around not only the purfling around the body, but also the rosette on the headstock. I mean,
wow.
Come on. Seriously. In terms of wood, this one is a flame maple, back and sides, kind of like what Gibson's J200 became. Mahogany neck, spruce top, ebony board, ebony bridge on this one. Got the cool little star inlays. And it was like, oh, did they steal that from the Everly Brothers? The double pit guard and the stars? No, this is about 30 years before the Everly Brothers came out. This guitar is probably older than the Everly Brothers. This guy came out a few years before they were born. So no. They did not steal this from the Gibson Everly Brothers guitar. However, it does still have the double pit guard, which is rad on the jumbo body because it almost looks like a chick with like a brunette, like bouffant hairdo, which is totally rad. And then the stars also, which the Everly Brothers put the star inlays on the fretboard on this. The Euphonon guitars had the cool star inlays on the side of the bridge there. Really, really cool guitars, guys. Not a lot of people know about them. There's not a ton of stuff. And like I said, since they were built under a variety of different brand names, people, you know, most people would look at this and not know what it was, let alone how important, significant this is for that time period. You know, this is kind of right in the boom of the great era of acoustic guitars, kind of in that early to mid 1930s when everybody was really getting it right. This was a company that was definitely pushing the technology of the day forward, and a lot of their design elements ended up in both the Martin and Gibson guitars. Oh, that's enough talking. Let's go do some tickling on this guy. We'll even do the Agnesi bang on it real hard thing. They braced it right, guys. It can take it, believe me. Let's go out to the couch. Let's see what this thing sounds like. All right, we're out front. We have the early 1930s Euphonon large jumbo body pearl top guitar here. We're gonna put it through the paces. Let's start with some fingerstyle guitar, and then we'll switch to the pick here in just a little bit. Cool, let's tune this guy back up here. Let's grab a flat pick. Let's bang on this thing really hard. Let's see what it does when we really start hitting it here. yeah, it begs to be banged on. From the early 1930s, Larsen Brothers made Euphonon. Jumbo body, pearl top, double guards, flame maple back and sides, ebony board, ebony bridge. Man, for this era, this is about as big a sounding guitar as could possibly be conceived at the time. And it's still rad all these many, many years later. There's your Flat Top Friday for this week. Follow me on Instagram at Mark Agnesi. Follow the store at Norman's Rare Guitars. And check this and the rest of these guitars out online at normansrareguitars.com. Please don't forget to come back one final time tomorrow for the final episode of Guitar of the Day for the week. We'll see you guys then. Have a great night. Peace.
Bye.